Hello, everybody. This is Pinkie, the housewife. Um, Pinkie, the housewife. Today is Friday, and we are Friday with the Diddy trial. Okay, Friday. We got the Diddy trial going on live. This is outside the courthouse. Today is Friday, May 23rd. This is day 10 of Sean Diddy's criminal trial in New York. Okay, they're in the courthouse today. You got several people that's supposed to be testifying today. Let me just say everything is alleged. This is my opinion only. And this video is made for educational and entertainment purposes only. Um, Now, today, let me just go ahead and go over the house rules for today before we get started. Let me welcome everybody to the Pink House. Um, Welcome to the Pink House. And then also, if you can you go ahead and hit that like button? Go ahead, because that's a way to keep me in the algorithm by hitting that like button. All right. And then once you hit that like button, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Subscribing to the channel, it is free. Okay. Uh, all right. Hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel doesn't cost a thing. It's free. All right, guys. Sorry, I'm just getting on. Let me just start just getting. And I was trying to pull it up myself to see, make sure everything is right. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. And let me go ahead and put up my graphic warning content. That is very important because not everybody can handle the situation of what's being said. That means that is a trigger warning for you. All right. And like I said, today is day 10 of day 10. And we have several people that's going to be testifying today. Let me see who we got here. You know who that is? Free Diddy. I think that's his cousin there. Free Puffy. He's got Free Puffy on there on his shirt. Everybody know who that is. And people are coming. You know, you can tell this is a live stream of this is from the Daily Guardian. Is that Gene Deal walking past? That looked like Gene Deal, guys. Did y'all see Gene Deal right there? The big guy in the red hat and red pants. He's trying to sneak off. So we can't see him. I see you, Gene Deal. That looks just like him to me. I don't know what y'all may think. Oh, I'm trying to get my cup ready. You know, have my HEB cup. They need to let me do all their cups, mugs, tumblers. Okay. Um, yeah, that's his cousin there. He's there every day at the courthouse, and we're going to see what everybody's been saying about it. I'm sorry, I got up on time, but my husband had to take care of the situation for me to get me. We got me set up for my going in to get my cleaning tomorrow. That is Gene Deal. I had a cleaning maybe about 4 months ago, but I'm going to get another cleaning. That is Gene Deal, guys. That looks just like him. Let me go ahead and see who we got in here this morning. Um, Thank you, Terry, for being here. Good morning, Terry. I hope you are well. I am. I'm doing just fine this morning. Uh, Looking for something. Oh, here it is, right in front of me. I am doing well. Thank you for being here. Renita, thank you, Renita, for being here too. Uh, Thank you so much for being here. It won't let me hit the like button. You're kidding. That means somebody is stopping you from hitting it. Welcome to the Pink House. Did anybody else have a problem hitting the like button? Put it in there. Renita, did you have a problem hitting the like button? I just want to make sure. Let me do this right quick. Let me get somebody in my family. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go get my daughter to see whether she can hit that like button. That's Team Deal, guys. I'm gonna go whether see whether she can hit it. Okay, I'll be right back. Uh, Renita, anybody just coming in? If y'all having problems, it still says zero. What still says zero? Oh, it's not. Is it the like button that's saying zero? I just clicked on it and it let me do it. Number 3. You're number 3 coming in, Renita. Let me just see. Let me go get somebody and see can they do it. Still answer my question. Lax. Okay. It says zero. Let me see. That means who y'all know how they are. They try to block everything I do. Let me get give me 1 second. Oh my Lord, don't they ever find something there? Oh, why is people so threatened of me? Okay. Okay, click it several times. It finally let me click it. I had to click it. Did you click it? Keep trying. Let me go check on something while y'all watch the courthouse. Okay? Don't go.
I don't know. I literally don't know who's who.
I'm gonna give it. Hold on, I'm coming.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Let me see what's going on. I had my daughter to do it. Let me see.
I literally don't know
She was
who's who.
able to click in. Uh, Hi, Sharon. Thank you for coming in. Listening, Bonnie.
I'm gonna give it. Hold on, I'm coming.
Okay. I didn't have a problem. So Renita didn't have a problem. Thumbs up goes up, but I didn't see a number. It didn't change. The number didn't change, like showing that you came in. Okay. Uh, Seems like every day is casual. Today is casual at the courthouse, meaning not so much tenseness. That's Gene Deal, guys. Y'all see him right there? Um, Sharon, Miss Pinkie, the housewife in chat. Hello, happy Friday to you. Uh, Terry, I'm checking on that. I got someone in the house is checking on it. Okay, correct. Okay, Terry. Okay, we're trying to see.
Yes, sir.
Let me go into the.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it should show 9 watching, 4 likes. So the likes is not matching up with the number
I literally don't know who's who.
because it's not showing your like, Terry. I think that's what you're saying. It's not showing that you like the. Now it's showing 8.
I'm gonna give it. Hold on, I'm coming.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and go on, and I'll keep checking. I would try to go out and come back in. Okay. Okay. I think that was you that went out because all of a sudden the number of watching dropped. Okay. Let me get into my analytics and check some stuff right quick, and then we're gonna go ahead. Y'all know that's Gene Deal. Gene Deal is a big, tall man. Make that other man look like a little bitty person, a little bitty man. Okay, let me just get back out of my analytics, and I'm gonna go in and check on my check one more thing. I'm gonna check to make sure there's nobody behind the
Yes, sir.
in my account.
Which?
And then we're going to go ahead and get on with the matter at hand.
I don't know.
Okay? Because we got several people
I
that's
literally
supposed to
don't
be
know who's who.
testifying today. Don Richards, Don Richard, Don, the lady Don Richard. She is the former member of the group Danny
I'm gonna give it. Hold
DeCane,
on, I'm coming.
that girl group Danny DeCane. Yeah, she testified once before. I don't know why they got her back, but anyway. And then Carrie Morgan, she testified already. She's a member of She's used to be one of Cassie's best friends, but that relationship went sour after Diddy jumped on her. Uh, you know, being at Cassie's place, she got jumped on too when he was jumping on Cassie, jumped on her, and then also uh, took a wooden hanger and hit the woman over the head, and I think caused a concussion or something. But then later on, she Diddy offered her, I think it's $30,000 to $35,000. It's either $30,000 or $35,000 to forget the situation. That's his way. It's saying, "Shut up and be quiet, and let's pretend like this didn't happen." That's his way of saying that. But anyway, uh,
Oh no. I
oh,
literally don't know who's who.
let me just put this up so I can see. Okay, but anyway, that's his way of saying, "Let's forget about it, and we ain't gonna talk about this situation no more." You know how Diddy is.
Hold on, I'm coming.
Y'all know how he is. He tells that to everybody. Terry said, "It's working out." Okay, thank you, Terry. Thank you. Let me check. I can see whether the number of people went back up. Thank you so much. Let me see. One second. Yeah. Impetitious, thank you for being here. Thank you for coming in. It's Happy Friday. Happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday. Yes, I'm excited about some more things too. I'm going to go in tomorrow, get my teeth cleaned tomorrow too, on a Saturday. Yes, because I haven't had them cleaned since it's either January or December. January is about 4 months. Normally I go at least twice, sometimes 3 times out of the year.
I
Yeah,
literally don't know
I
who's
do.
who.
I really do. But Impetitious is in the house. It was number 4, Miss Pinkie, when I hit the like button. Okay, sure. Thank you. See, y'all keeping me on track. Y'all keeping this housewife on track. We're gonna see. Let's see what else is going on. I'm gonna keep this up and keep it to the side. So whenever we need to see something else, or if anybody come out from the courthouse and make a statement, or anybody, we'll get a chance to see it live. Okay, because this is a live feed from the Daily Guardian. So we'll be able to come back and forth, but we're going to put on a video in just a minute. Y'all can see I'm feeling good now. This morning, I'm going to tell you something. This morning, I woke up in pain. Your Pinkie was in pain this morning. I woke up, rolled out of bed. I was in pain from the shoulder on all down my back. Yes, I was. And you can tell I'm feeling good now. I'm happy now. My husband took care of my situation yesterday. He did it this morning. So he didn't forget that I said they didn't know who I am, because they knew at this. He got that situation taken care of. Yes, he do.
Oh no.
Kudos to my husband.
I literally
He
don't know
make
who's
things
who.
happen. What I tried to get done in 4 days, today would have been 5. He took care of it. One phone call. Boom, boom, boom. So
I'm gonna give it. Hold on, I'm
that's
coming.
my husband, guys. That's why I don't like. That's why I let him make. He makes appointments for everybody. I'm serious. He really does. He makes appointments for everybody in the house. When we can't get something done, just my husband. He gets on it. I love it. I'm happy right now because I don't feel no pain right now. Because I took my pain medicine. Ooh. So y'all got me in a good mood. Y'all got me in a good mood this morning. Let's go. Let's talk about these people. We're gonna get ready to drag, you know who. We ain't gonna say his name because I don't want him to know I'm dragging him. I need some lip gloss on. I need some lip gloss on. Getting ready to put, where's my mirror? I need some lip gloss. Because y'all got me in a dry face. Look at my face. Look at my face. I look awful. I look terrible, terrible, terrible. Okay. But Carrie Morgan, it used to be
I really don't know
Cassie's
who's
one of
who.
her best friends, right? They ain't like that no more because of Diddy. They let a man get in between your friendships. You don't do that because a man will be gone and then your friend will be gone too. Okay, so you don't let a man get in between what you got going on with your friends, and that's Diddy's cousin there. He always wear his free puff t-shirts or hat and everything. He's always there every day. Yeah, rain, sleet, sun, or cold. He's there. I don't think they had sleep though. You know, that's Gene Deal. So nothing has changed right now. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to something else. See what's going on in the courthouse. I'm gonna go ahead and just take this down for now because they're showing the same thing over and over, and we're getting ready to see what they. I'm feeling good. My husband, he said, Pinkie, yeah, you just don't feel the pain, but the pain is still there. He always said, the pain is still there. You just can't feel it right now. So don't be doing something that you shouldn't be doing because then you you're gonna feel it even worse when the pain medicine wear off. But right now, he can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing right now because I feel good. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. I feel good because I haven't eaten either. That pain medicine. Oh Lord. Hi, Miss Tina. You see, I'm feeling good. Miss Tina, we just got through showing the courthouse. They ain't got nothing going on right now. Ain't got nothing going on right now. It's just the same old, same old. Uh the same old, same old. Gene Deal walking in and out of the courthouse. But it's live though. See there? Which that's Gene Deal with the red pants on and the red baseball cap. So and then you see Diddy's cousin coming in and going out and stuff. But we're gonna get ready to see what they did in the courthouse this morning. Also, as I was saying, Carrie Morgan was good friends with Cassie until Diddy came between that relationship. Diddy hit the woman upside the head, was beating the woman, hit the woman upside the head with a
I
hanger.
literally don't know who's who.
Gave the woman concussion, and then paid her out to say this didn't happen or be quiet and we can't talk about this. You know, when Diddy pays somebody off, he wants you to sign an NDA.
I'm gonna give it.
That's
Hold on.
his cousin there that's always in the courthouse. That's what he wants you to do. I'm going to pull this down because we already seen all of this. But we're just waiting on, I'm going to keep this aside. So if anything pop off, like somebody come out of the courtroom to make a statement or whatever, I'm going to bring it back up. We're going to just push this over to the side for now. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Okay, so because we know that's going on, so I'm going to just push that over to the side. And we'll just keep it to the side because that's the live coverage, live feed. Um, we're going to just push it over to the side. But what we're getting ready to do, we're getting ready to, okay, Carrie, she tests, yeah, Carrie Morgan said, I got my chance because I was subpoenaed, so I'm going to testify. Because a subpoena overrules NDA. Y'all didn't know that. If you didn't know that, it overrules. You get subpoenaed and somebody said, oh, she signed the NDA. She signed the NDA with Puffy. Put your pants. Got a hole in it. What happened? Oh, Coda. Hoda did that. Let me show y'all. See these pants? See what you say? Did that. I remember. He jumped up on Joe. I'm gonna give my dogs away for a week. Anybody want a dog for a week? I'm gonna give both of them away for a week, but that don't mean you can keep them. You're gonna have to bring my dogs back. If anybody want a husky or Aussie for 1 week, let me know. I don't think y'all gonna be able to separate them, so you better be able to take both of them at the same time. Because that doggone dog, I remember him jumping up on me. Because there's no other way I would get a hole in my pants. I don't get the holes in my pants. I don't have clothes with holes in it. My husband don't, he know better. Well, the dog didn't, but I got about 20 pair of these pajamas, exact same pajamas in every color. I got every color. I don't mean I got one or two. I mean I got every color. I that's what I do. When I find a pair of pajamas that's an extra small, and this is from Victoria's Secret, I buy them all. I think this, yeah, Victoria's Secret. See there? See there, guys? Victoria's Secret. Victoria's Secret. Model that pajamas pants. Model those pajama pants. Yeah. They need to get me to model these. Because not everybody can model an extra small. And have all these curves. I don't have a lot of curves, guys. I don't have no curves. That's my problem. Okay, here we go. Let's get on to the. I think I need to eat something because me taking my pain medicine for my shoulder that got my back hurting too when I woke up this morning. You take it on no food, it makes you happy. Okay, but I can eat this here. You see this here? You know what that is? That's a piece of a moon pie. My daughter cut it up for me in pieces because I told her I don't have no donuts. None of my favorite Krispy Kreme donuts. So she found something else. She said, this is going to be your donut. She cut up 2 moon pies for me until I get some food here. Because my husband didn't cook me no food, but he did tell me what he's going to fix me today. He's going to grill some hamburgers on the grill, some steaks, and what's that other kind of meat called? I don't eat steak, though. I don't know. Is it brisket or something? It's long. I don't know what you call it, but I know what a hamburger is. And he's going to fix me a hamburger on the grill. And he said he's going to put the onion and stuff on the grill. So I know what I'm going to eat, but I ain't got it right now. And so this is supposed, my daughter is making me think these are donuts. She said, Mommy, we don't have no donuts for you. So I'm going to give you something else. So I'm supposed to pretend like these are donuts. And then she gave me a spoon to eat it with. So I'm supposed to do this here. Because she know I don't like picking up nothing by my hand. So I do it like this here. She didn't give me a fork. That's, that's what happens when you got kids. And I tell you, if you don't want your kids to do stuff like this here for you, you got to tell them right off the bat. But I don't tell them. I just let them do. Yes, I do. Okay. Let's see what's going on, what happened earlier. And so Carrie was paid off by Diddy, although that didn't mean she wasn't going to testify. I would ask for more than $35,000. Shit. $35,000. And you hit me, and then you cracked me over the head with a wooden hanger, clothes hanger. Oh no, I haven't asked for more. Yes, I would. And if anybody say I took his money, yeah, and I say, and I got some money too, and I took his too. Just like he took Cassie's mama's money, and he know that them people don't have no money. They don't have money like that, $20,000. She had to take out a home loan against her house and send it to him. And then he sends the money back because he didn't need it. That's what I would do. Sue, not that I ain't got no money. Not that I ain't got $20,000 either. I do. I got way more than $20,000. But I sure would sue. And I sure won't ask for no $30,000 or $35,000 like Carrie did. You're gonna pay me more than that. Okay. And then they got David James. David James, he's a former assistant to Diddy. He was an assistant. When you heard what I said, formal, that means that's in the past. He used to be. He don't do that no more. Just like George Kaplan. He used to do that, but George Kaplan did it the right way. He just quit. He went to HR and told him why he was quitting. And then when Diddy asked him, he just said, family-related problem. He had to take care of his daddy or something. I don't blame him. I lied to get out of that situation. And then when I get out, then if he asks me over the phone, oh yeah, I just quit because I got tired of you, but I won't tell him in his face because I ain't doing all that because I ain't getting beat upside the head and I ain't getting empowered. I ain't nobody gonna find me down the street somewhere, laying on the ground, in a wooded area. You ain't gonna do that. No. So I'll wait until I'm not in front of him and tell him the truth then. But anyway, and then his drug dealer, he got a drug dealer. But this drug dealer is a different name. But they call this one Stop. But he got a drug dealer. That was let me pull up drug dealer's face. I'm sorry, drug dealer. I'm gonna have to let them see who you are. I know you don't want to be a drug dealer. Let me just show who I hope they put on the stand. I just pray they put this man on the stand. Then I'm going to show you drug dealer. Oh, Jonathan Oddie, because his testimony coincides with Cassie's to a T. It's like he was a fly on the wall in that courthouse. Heard everything that she was going to say 4 years ago. Well, seemed like she was in a fly on the wall in the interrogation room when the Popo arrested him for pounding up the Trump lobby. Yeah, seemed like he was a fly on she was a fly on the wall to say, oh, now I'm gonna, when I go to trial 4 years in the future, I'm gonna say what he's just said. No, this man said this 4 years before then. And I got the whole tape. I may even play that tape back so you all can listen to it. Do you all, let me just ask you, for the ones that never, I can let you listen to the part of it or whatever. Have y'all heard that entire interrogation of his? If you have, put a 1 in the chat. If you, or put a yes, or if you haven't, put a no. Because just let me know. Let me go ahead and let me do something right quick. We're getting ready to see what they're talking about right now. Right now. I'm just trying to get things straight on my mind channel. My mind. I feel good today. I'm in love with me today. I'm not in no pain today. Okay. See, why don't I get a record deal? But I ain't doing nothing to get a record deal because no. Pinkie don't do all that. Pinkie don't do all that. I wouldn't do that anyway because I have no reason to. Okay, let's see what else is going on. And like I said, I'm going to keep this to the side. Let me see. Let me see. Y'all can see. But anyway, I said I was going to bring up one of his drug dealers pictures. I think everybody's seen this one here. The little white boy. He was a student at the time. And he was at the airport. He was the one that got caught. They got at the airport when the day of the raid of Diddy's two mansions, the one in Miami, and then the other one in California. Yeah, y'all remember that. They did them both, raided both of those places at the exact same time. It wasn't like they raided one and then the other. No, they did them at the exact same time. And that's the best way to do it because, oh, here he is. Y'all know him. He was Diddy's drug man. That's what I got, Diddy drug man written up under his thing. Y'all remember this dude, right? I remember him. If I remember him, y'all should remember him. He was arrested at the airport where Diddy kept his private plane. Hi, Linda Gamble. Good morning. Good morning. You see, I'm feeling so good this morning. I'm just as happy as a peacock this morning. Yes, I am. I hope you're feeling good. And it's Friday morning. Friday morning. This is one of Diddy's drug mules. Friday morning. This is the one got arrested at the airport during the home raids. And Diddy wasn't at the neither one of the homes, the mansions. So Linda and Petitious is speaking to you. Linda Gamble is here in the house. She's my moderator, guys, in the house. But he was at the airport with his drug mule. Thought he was gonna, and only person, they didn't take Diddy in at all. They only took him in after a couple hours. They took him in, put him in the Popo car, and took him on to jail. And you never know what this man told him. And you don't, my idea, what I'm thinking, he snitched. Because he don't want to go to jail for drugs. And he was a student. He still may be a student at one of the colleges. Don't ask me which one. I can pull it up and probably tell you. But I ain't gonna do all that now. But anyway, so, but they caught. Now, what I'm thinking, let me pull up that list. Let me pull that list up, guys. Remember this list here? With all the players. We're waiting on Michael B. Jordan. Don Richard is already testified. I just talked about her. I remember she's a former member of Danny the King, the girl group. And Carrie Morgan wasn't on that list, but she's a best friend. And then David James is not on that list. He's an assistant, so they know how to find him. They ain't putting him on that list because these are just regular people, right? And One Stop, which is his drug dealer, or one of his drug dealers. I showed you the picture of one of them. And Kid Cudi already testified. I can't wait to see what Audrey O'Day is gonna say. Ooh, Audrey O'Day, and then Michael B. Jordan. Dallas Austin he's like a little rat to me. I don't care nothing about him because I don't like the way he treat women. RJ, no, I haven't seen the whole Audie video. Are you going to play it? I got it. Okay, you're the only one that came in. What now? But Audrey is going to testify. Yeah, I know she's going to testify, but I don't know whether it's today. I hope it is today. We're getting ready to see in a minute. We already just got through looking at the what's going on in front of the courthouse. Nothing much. It just looks like it's more relaxed today than any other day. What's his name? His cousin that wears the T-shirt, Free Puffy, in the courthouse every day. And then we got the Gene Deal was coming out. Audrey isn't going to testify. Audrey isn't going. No. No, RJ, I don't think that's right. I think she is. And RJ, let me tell you this. Why don't you come in and speak to me while you're coming into my chat? You coming in and bringing up all these questions and stuff, and not once did you say hello to anybody. You didn't say hello to me. You didn't say hello to the chat. Say hello to somebody. Pick somebody out of my chat and say hello to. If you can't recognize that I am Pinkie the housewife, because this is the Pink House. So when you come into the Pink House, you speak to me before you start asking me questions, telling me some junk like Audrey Day is not going to testify. Go tell that to somebody else. You know I don't believe that, but that's your opinion, right? That's your opinion. And you have a right to say whatever you want to say. But you know I don't believe that. I'm not some new person that just came on the scene. And you're going to say, Audrey Day is not going to testify. Okay. Tell you what, while I do this here, let me let y'all, they're still not doing. Okay. 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 One thing about me, my people that from my day ones, the people that been in my chat for a long time, they know me. When they see I ain't gotten too quiet, I don't say nothing. I'm not saying nothing. You know why? I'm surprised my phone ain't ringing right now. I guess because I haven't, that other Pinkie haven't came out yet. But trying to make his way out, but I'm trying to depress it. Okay. But let me do what I said I was going to do. Okay. Let me do this first. Because okay. And I ain't saying a word. Y'all know when I don't say a word. I just be quiet and mind my own business. I just mind my own business. I don't say nothing to nobody. But I'm going to go ahead and put so we can catch up with what's going on today. That's what we're getting ready to do. That's what we're getting ready to do right now. I'm getting ready to see what's going on today. Okay, so let's get that started. Okay. Oh, Lord. Okay, see what they're saying today. Oh my God. This just got to be an IG thing. Okay. Oh, did y'all see? Let y'all see the video from last night. Let me take this down. Okay. Let you see this video from last night that I dropped. I want y'all to see this video. And then we're going to get into what's going on. Okay, here we go, guys. I want y'all to see this first before I go into the major outlets and see what happened this morning. This is from Kid Cudi. He got a message for you. So I'll let everybody hear the message. Okay. Here we go.
Hey guys. So I just want to say, man, I've been seeing all the love and support, and I just want to say thank you so much, man. People have been hitting me up the past week, just checking in and even today. And it really means a lot to me, man. You guys are the best. I love y'all. This is a stressful situation. I'm glad it's behind me. And yeah, I love y'all, man. Big love. Go stream them. Hey guys.
That's him from yesterday. Okay. With his black jacket, that white tee, and that earring, that one earring in the left ear hanging, his dangly earring. Yeah. Saying much love. You want to give everybody to say thank you for all the love for him and much love. And he's sending out a big love. He said he love y'all and big love. Big love means like that. Okay. I dropped that last night for y'all. Okay. Just letting you know. I dropped it last night for you. Okay. Now let me go on to pull up what's happening right now. Okay. Okay. This is what happened 3 hours ago. 3 hours ago is today. Okay. This is something that happened 43 minutes ago. I'm trying to find as close as I can of something that we may not know. Okay. Y'all already seen that. Or this. I'm just going through it. Okay, I think we already seen the inside look at of the evidence and stuff. Hmm. I don't know, did we see what's in the bag yesterday? Did we see Nancy Grace what's in the bag? Of all the evidence with Nancy Grace, because everybody got a different spin on it. Let me just check. Because I tend to write everything down in my description box. So I know. Let me just check, guys. If it is, I don't. What? I'm acting like what? Now, let me just say today, I can't bring nobody up today because I don't want my live to go crazy. Maybe I may just have somebody just to come up to see what it act like that today. And I don't know. Because yesterday it was acting up. So if I do bring anybody up, it'll be later on, right before I close out today, because I don't want to take a chance of something happening like yesterday. In the day before, it just kept acting up, and we cannot have that. We cannot have that at all. I'm trying to get the latest news. Oh, Lord. I'm not going to show that. Diddys twins graduated from high school right in the middle of his trial. That is so wonderful for them. I like that. That is wonderful for them. Now they are live too. Let me see. This is live. Let me see. Can I put this on? Let me just change it. And give me a second. I don't know would it work, but we're going to give it a try. Okay. And if it doesn't, I'll take it back down. I'm going to give it a try. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to give this a try. This is live today. We'll see whether it works. Sometimes these things work and sometimes they don't. But we're going to give it a try. All right. So I don't need no sidestepping. I don't need no sidestepping. And what I did is still live. I just paused it for a second so I can bring it up. Okay. And the minute it starts sidestepping, then I'll take it down. I just paused it just for a second while I get this done. Okay. But it's live and I'll catch it up. Okay.
Like there was any interaction between these two former boyfriends of Ventura.
Kara Scannell, thank you so much.
One in the chat. I know it's gonna
With me now, my all-star legal panel. I have former AUSA Gene Rossi, trial attorney and legal analyst Monique Presley, who represented Bill Cosby in the past, and former federal prosecutor Elise Adamson, also here. Let's unpack this all. Elise, let me begin with you.
Can
Listen,
y'all
having
hear that?
Kid Cudi
Put a one in the
testify,
chat.
everyone was leaning in. They were very much engaged. It talked about his Porsche being set on fire, this love triangle that Diddy and Cudi were
If you
unaware
can't
of.
hear it, I'll take it
But does it
down.
move the needle on the
Because they're
Rico
telling you what
racketeering case?
went on.
I think it absolutely does, because if you read in the indictment, the
If I don't get a
arson is
one or
of
something, I'm gonna
predicate
just take it
offenses,
down
the
because y'all
racketeering,
can't hear it.
Activities that the government must prove, and that's a crime that has to have been committed at the direction of this corrupt enterprise, and that's what they were getting at this arson.
Thank you,
And so
Impetitious. Thank
they
you
were laying
so
a very
much.
strong foundation. The defense on cross, well, they tried to make it seem like
Thank
Cudi
you.
had no idea who had blown up his car, and that's true. He wasn't there, but they completely ignored the fact that Cassie had just testified that Sean Combs has in fact threatened to blow up Kid Cudi's car, and so there is that link there that prosecutors drew out very early, and I think that.
And this is a live, the live that's going on right now.
Absolutely. Well, of course, Elise said it, so I can agree. You said
I love a prosecutor, a defense attorney having the same viewpoint. Monique, go ahead.
you said be conversational. The reason I like this witness, and it follows up to what Elise just said, I look at an indictment, and when I'm a prosecutor, I'm always thinking about what are the elements of this charging document. In for RICO, you need an enterprise, and it's easy to prove the enterprise.
you, Terry.
His business, his
Ambitious. Thank you for
You
being
need to
here.
connect
Welcome to the
this
Pink House,
arson
and thank
to
you.
the enterprise, because he's using at least one or two associates to help him break into Cudi's home, and inferentially, by circumstantial evidence, he torched the Porsche with the Molotov cocktail. So you're connecting the arson to his use of the enterprise. It's sort of like The Sopranos. You can't just separate them. And I think they connected one key dot by the arson, by connecting it to the enterprise, because he's using employees to help him out, and he has the motive to do it.
Well, Monique, do you see it the same way? Because on the one hand, I think people think about the enterprise. It's called Bad Boy Enterprises, right? And of course, his whole umbrella of entities are included, whether it's liquor or clothing or lifestyle, et cetera. It sounds like he's suggesting that because that enterprise exists and then an arson occurred, the enterprise works to actually commit just those crimes.
Right. I mean, and it's very much like The Sopranos right now, because it's fiction. Like there's no actual evidence of it that's been entered in at trial. I was wondering as I was reading it, where was the other crimes exception? Like, how is it working in here when you've got a witness on the stand who says that some other witness said that their car is going to get blown up? Do I know who blew up my car? No. Was it there when my car was blown up? No. Was I aware that the DNA for the person that was found in the car was a female, not a male? No. I mean, maybe it's the defense attorney in me, but I do believe that if you're charged with crimes, then the high standard for a criminal trial is beyond a reasonable doubt. And in the land of, wishes, hopes, and dreams, we could say he's using his enterprise like having a business, which isn't against the law. And we've got these employees, who are they, by the way, who are helping him to do what exactly? None of that is in evidence at this point.
There was a moment too when they did suggest, and there's objections. No one's actually been charged for the crime of the car. And I wondered how that was going to hit with the jury, because again, they're trying to connect dots of what ultimately they're going to be asked to do: RICO, sex trafficking, and of course, prostitution. Do you think that there is a risk that the prosecution has not connected the dots at this stage yet?
I think they're connecting them. As my teenage daughter might say, we got to let them cook, right? This is the Southern District of New York. They have a very high conviction rate. I do agree with you, Monique, that they haven't completely connected them all, but I think they're laying that foundation. And remember, this is racketeering conspiracy. All they need to prove is that Combs entered into an agreement for this predicate act or this arson to have been committed. And they haven't. This is like week 2. They have 6 more weeks. They're probably going to call more employees to finish connecting those dots. Because I agree with you, if they don't, they're not going to get it. But I find
6 more weeks of thinking. I mean, I had to tell you, 6 more weeks of trying to do what they're doing would be surprising. I mean, they might include obviously the defense case as well, but then you have what the prosecution, as we know, has the burden of proof. Their order of witnesses and who they're calling. They've called a LA hotel manager to talk about the rooms being crashed. Obviously, freak offs, aftermath. They've got the makeup artist who is talking about this violence and what she has seen. You had a number of people talking about domestic violence. The defense, day one, opening statement: he's a domestic abuser. We own that. He's not the other things. What does the makeup artist or the LA hotel employee, how does that move the needle, you think?
Well, can I just add a rebuttal to what the great professor just said? No.
Yes, go ahead.
Elise brought up a point that Cassie Ventura mentioned that Combs had threatened to commit arson on her car. Okay, so Cudi may not have directly seen Combs do the dirty deed, but it corroborates what Cassie said. Point number one. Now let's go to what you asked
But wait,
about.
before you do, now we're taking a little detour for a second. Let's
not a detour.
but let's say that Combs in fact did commit the arson, and he has
Okay.
denied that he's done so.
Okay.
Let's say he did so.
Yep.
Does it help the prosecution that now it looks as though there is a tangible result of his insane jealousy? But is it enough to show that a criminal enterprise has helped to facilitate sex trafficking and the like?
Yes. If you have a business, and it could be a legitimate business, and his was for most purposes.
Mhm.
If you are using that business, employees, independent contractors, friends, associates, to do a pattern of criminal acts to threaten people so that you can engage in sex trafficking, or just the Mann Act, if you're using those
The
employees.
Mann Act is traveling across state
Yeah,
lines for such
yeah.
purposes.
And you don't need force, fraud, or coercion. If you're using your business, whether it's a lumber business, a farm, or Combs's enterprise, and you're using it to commit a pattern of related acts to commit sex trafficking Mann Act, then that's RICO. You have satisfied RICO. I want to just say this. I've done a fair number of trials, and too many. But the first day, the first week, the second week of a trial, if it's going
You back in your bag.
I'm back in my
Back in your
bag.
bag.
I didn't mean to do that. I'll put it back up. I tried to pause it. I'll put it back up. Let me just say this, guys. They brought up the RICO, right? Mm-mm. They brought up the RICO, right? And in my opinion, that RICO, I think it's already been established. In my opinion, that's just my opinion. I think it's already been established. I don't know about anybody else, but in my opinion, I think it have. Because too many people have already talked about how the escorts and sex slaves came from, they flew in or came in or whatever, been transported in. They've been paid money. That's the prostitution of it. Already been paid, flew in, paid money and all this, and flown back out and stuff like this. That's transportation to engage in sex. Yeah, that's just my opinion.
Revenge porn. He describes that he played them, that for a year they were uninterrupted in their ability to communicate and be together. What might that do to a jury who is trying to balance who they heard from the stand and who was described by Kid Cudi?
They're going to be looking at it and trying to figure out whether the person who they were looking at that day is the same as the person who's being described a decade earlier or not, and what it means. What's off the table is whether she was abused or not. As we talked about earlier this week, to
We
me,
already
domestic
know she
violence
was.
has been proven, and they've seen it with their own eyes. Now, what they're going to assume about that, whether they accept this Hughes testimony or not, which to me is like appealable issue number one, because you got
That's the
this person on
psychologist who
stand,
talked
yes,
about the general patterns of what someone might do if they are abused.
but are utterly, completely useless. She's never met with and assessed and evaluated Miss Ventura. So why is she even on the stand? But that's just me. So we can't use her. But what they're going to look at and say is, okay, well, at some point she had some agency. And at some point she was making some decisions. What decisions was she making? And was this really
She was making those
horrible
decisions on
love
his
story,
behalf,
a
because he
horrible, violent relationship as opposed to a criminal
directed
enterprise? And
by
that's why I
him.
said, you know, these are two good prosecutors. I'm not prepared to say that that's what I'm seeing.
You know what? Later in the show, we're going to be talking to Johnny Depp's attorney,
Ben Chu.
who actually also has a little familiarity with the
Get
person you say may have
comfortable in my
used testimony.
chair.
I'm talking about that psychologist. I'll be curious to pick his brain. Everyone, thank you so much.
Involved in this relationship, and he told you, right? That is.
This is a new one, just popped up. I didn't bring it up. It just popped up, so I'm going to let it play. Okay? I'm going to turn it down some because it's really loud.
The Kid Cudi and Cassie relationship, you heard about issues of abuse. Did he ever tell you anything about sexual abuse? No. Why? That goes to the issue of conspiracy, right? It goes to the issue of the coercion between the two.
And this is live too.
Yes, it does, etc. So what ends up happening is there's something from both sides. Prosecutors are going to take this to show and dirty Diddy
This
up.
is live.
Defense attorneys are going to say that he was just a jealous, raging lunatic. That doesn't make him a criminal. So
Yeah, I mean,
that's how it
one of the lines that really stood out to everybody is that
Kid Cudi sort of
Hi, Miss
described what happened
Jackson.
after the car fire and why he thinks that Combs
Blessed
was
to
behind. But as
see you
point
on
out,
this Friday.
there is no
Glad
criminal
to see
action
you.
there. There was no arrest or no charges against Sean Combs. But he says Sean Combs was standing there staring out the window with his hands behind his back like a Marvel supervillain.
Yeah.
These are things that are going to ring in the jury's head for quite some
Right.
time before the defense really ever gets its chance to put its case on.
Correct.
Right?
And that's why, Sarah, in cross-examination, you want to elicit certain things, right? You want to elicit the fact that, hey, you know what? There was no police report. There was nothing to indicate to connect him.
And why didn't you do that? Etc.
Exactly right. You want to say, hey, well, she was dating you, right? So clearly the implication is she was well enough to date you. She had an out if she didn't want to be with Diddy. And by the way, were you aware that she was dating me as well, right? That's the issue. And so if not, that's a level of manipulation. She didn't tell you. And in fact, Cudi said he felt played. So what is the defense going to say in closing argument? Playing, right? That's manipulation. So was Cassie manipulating you, ladies and gentlemen, right? In terms of saying that she was coerced into this, or was it of her own free will? So there's something for everyone. How both sides use it is going to be really the core issue. But what you see with Cudi is that prosecutors are getting into the RICO, the racketeering, the criminal enterprise, and that's significant because that's count one.
Yeah, and it tends to be the harder thing to prove as you look at some of these RICO cases. Thank you so much, Joey Jackson. I can see why you're an attorney. You're real good at this. You're really good at
Very
this.
kind. Thank you,
Happy
Sarah.
Friday. All right.
Always.
Kate?
Any moment now, we are expecting to hear a verdict out of Paris. And
Diddy on trial, and day 9 was a wild one in the criminal case against Sean Combs. The prosecution called rapper Kid Cudi to the stand, and he said Diddy was like some sort of Marvel supervillain when they finally came face to face. In just a moment, my legal experts and court insiders will break down what he.
Can we
and
just
four
see
other
this one
witnesses
here?
told the jury. Day 9 was a wild one. And the 3 brilliant legal minds joining me now: Allison Leota, former.
I think we just saw that one, guys. There's one. No, this is no, we didn't see this one here. Let me just check. Miss Jackson, blessings to you on this beautiful Friday. Okay, wait. Oh, I wonder if this the same lady. Oh, let me show you. I don't know, guys. I don't know. But I wonder, is this the same lady that the young girl, the young lady that and when I say young, I mean young lady, that I don't know whether this is her or not. I showed this video this week. Ooh, I don't know. Okay, this is CBS. Let me do just one thing. I think this may be her, but if it's not, we're getting ready to find out. Okay. Oh Lord, I hope this is her. If it is, this is a young lady that the one I'm talking about. She talks about how she escaped the Diddy, should I say? Freak off party. Yeah, that's what I said. Freak off party. And if this is her, we're gonna just have to check and see. Oh my God. This is CBS Texas. A Dallas SDX trafficking survivor opens up about her terrifying 2 weeks. I know this woman, she was supposed to be going for 2 weeks and it ended up being a month. And she ended up at the Diddy party, the white party. And then after the white party, oh man, it was just so much going on. And thank God she got out of there, because she said in the morning she would not be, I think they was the 3 of them, all the girls, it was started out with the 3 of them, but then it ended up with more of them. All supposed to be going, I think that she said was it Q? I don't know, was it Q or something? But anyway, in the morning, where there was going to be XCX slaves. Okay. And she got out of there. Let me just see whether we're going to see whether this is the same one. Okay. We're going to see. Wait, let me do something right quick. I don't know, guys. I don't know whether it's the same one, but we are getting ready to see today. That information will be down in my description box for y'all. Oh, Lord. Okay, here we go. Well, no, this is not her again, but we're still going to watch it anyway. Okay, this is not her because that one is a black lady, but we can see what happens. Oh, Lord, I forgot to put it up. Guys, I got into this video and forgot to put it up for y'all. Oh, Lord. I'm serious. I really did. I forgot to put it up.
On April 8th, 2022, 15-year-old Natalie Kramer was attending a Mavericks game with her father, and she seemed to just disappear from the American Airlines Center. She was seen on surveillance video walking out with some men she says she did not know. 10 days later, she was found by law enforcement in Oklahoma with traffickers. In 2023, nearly a year after Natalie Kramer was found, her family shared with me how their daughter returned back to them safely.
We've had season tickets for the last few years.
Their season tickets were in section 221, just below the suites. Morris says just before halftime, his daughter left her seat.
She said she's got to go to the bathroom. And I'm like, okay, she's 15 years old. I'm like, we've been here countless times. And I'm like, go to the bathroom.
That would be the last time Morris would see her that night. They say security cameras at the AAC captured what happened next.
Less than 2 minutes after she gets up and walks out, the guy in the suite leaves the suite and goes down the escalator.
The Morrises say these surveillance photos show the man walking and talking with their daughter. Brooke Morris says the girl was lured out of the building under false pretenses.
Let's go hang out until the game's over, and then, you can get back to your dad.
Back in section 221.
Absolute panic.
Kyle Morris says he was flagging down security officers, including an off-duty Dallas police officer. They searched the building, but did not find her.
I'm just like counting on these security officers to tell me what to do. I was following direction.
Those directions were to report the 15-year-old as a runaway, not in Dallas, but where the family lived, 30 miles away in North Richland Hills.
There was a part of me that was like, why are you going home? She's there somewhere. But then he said, well, that's what the police are telling me to do.
Dallas police tell the I-Team that is standard operating procedure for parents to report runaways to their home jurisdiction.
Say we live in Houston. Say we live in a different state and we're just in town. They literally would have had us go file with our local.
But it didn't happen in North Richland Hills. These individuals were not in North Richland Hills. They were in Dallas.
Days turned into a week. Then a Facebook friend suggested the Morrises try a new tactic.
Call this guy. He can definitely help you.
We're in a fight, and it's a fight for time.
J.B. Rice is the executive director of the nonprofit Texas Counter Trafficking Initiative, which is based in Austin.
He asked us not to show his face to protect his ongoing investigations.
He goes, send me a couple pictures of her.
What identifying features she had, markings, tattoos, piercings, just the whole nine, height, weight.
I'll call you back if I get anything. You know, okay, thank you so much. Didn't even think I would hear from him.
But she did. He called back just a few hours later, around midnight.
And he's like, I think I found something. He shows me these horrendous websites, and there she was. And my jaw just fell to the floor.
Rice had combed through prostitution ads online. He found the 15-year-old in an advertisement in Oklahoma City. The post claimed she was 21, saying, I am here from Dallas, visiting, looking for some company.
And he said, this is actually a good thing. And I'm thinking, how is this a good thing? This is the most terrible thing I've ever seen in my life. How is this a good thing? He goes, because I know where she's at and I know how to get a hold of her.
Rice managed to get in touch with Oklahoma City's Vice unit early that morning. The Morrises say officers moved fast to find their daughter.
Within 3 hours, they were able to figure out which hotel it was, and they were able to plan an operation to recover her within 3 hours. And mind you, this has now been a full week since the situation happened. Dallas police still hasn't even taken a report.
Oklahoma City police pulled surveillance video from the hotel and saw the girl had been there, but she was gone by the time they arrived. It would be another 2 days before an officer spotted her walking down the street.
He didn't even put two and two together because she didn't look like her pictures. But he said she stuck out like a sore thumb.
The officer took her to the hospital, and that's where the family reunited for the first time in 10 days. Brooke says her daughter was shocked to see them come through the door.
And I said, did you not think I would come for you? And she said, no. She goes, I didn't think you knew where I was. And that's when I found out she only had found out she was in Oklahoma, I think within the previous 24 hours. She didn't even know where she was.
As soon as I walked in, our daughter just started sobbing. All I saw was like our 4-year-old little girl laying in that bed. And when she was crying, I got up to her and I hugged her and she was hugging me. And she said, Daddy, they hurt me.
And she said, they took advantage of me.
And she said, you were right about those times that we had talked to her about this type of stuff, being a real thing to worry about.
That 10 days of trauma has forever changed their daughter. Now they're hoping to save other teenagers from the same fate.
Just be where you're supposed to be. Just be where you're supposed to be, where your parents think you're supposed to be, because these things can get so far out of your realm of control in an instant.
Now, a CBS News Texas I-Team exclusive. We hear from Natalie herself. She's now an adult, and she is a sex trafficking survivor. In 2023, she told me what happened to her that night and the days following in April of 2022.
Happy birthday to me! Yay!
You had a big birthday.
A very exciting birthday, my first birthday home in like 2 years.
And you are finally ready to let the world hear your story and see your face.
Yes. I can change people's perspective and make them feel like they have a voice. Like, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of. And it feels so strong. It feels so strong saying that. Like, I feel so strong saying that. I never would have thought it. A year ago, I would have never been here. I would have never thought I could do it. I'm so proud of myself.
April 8th, 2022. The Mavericks played the Trailblazers at American Airlines Center.
That is good after the pass.
Natalie Kramer and her dad sat in section 221 until the...
Okay, guys. That was something else. You know that? Now, let's go back and see what's happening at the courthouse. I don't want to miss anything. I'm going to pull the courthouse up just so we can see what's happening, and then try to see what we can see from anybody that's been in there or whatever. No, I think they're just still showing the same thing. Gene Deal. It's still live, but it's not showing anything different. I guess they're waiting on somebody to come out. Okay. Let me just see, can I pull up on another live instead? See if there's anybody else live doing the same thing. This is, I think we already saw CNN. Let me just check because let me see. Yeah, CNN 18. We already saw that. Oh, let me ask you all a question. Have y'all noticed started yesterday? It started yesterday. I started seeing after the Kid Cudi, after the trial was over yesterday with Kid Cudi them and then his assistant, called George Kaplan and stuff. After all those people got through testifying yesterday, all of a sudden you start seeing all these clips, little YouTube clips and all kind of clips about Diddy's the Diddler's home life. You see him with his birthday with his kids, his twins. It shows him showing he said he's the best daddy in the world when they was little. I think they was maybe 4 years old or something. You see pictures of that. You see pictures. All of a sudden it's just flooding, like somebody is flooding the social media, the internet, with pictures and videos of him and stuff. I mean, I just noticed that yesterday. You couldn't get on social media without seeing something related to him. A video clip of him and the kids, or him by himself, or him singing, or whatever. I don't know, is it to prove that he's a good guy, or change his image, or just like the things with the people walking around in front of the courthouse wearing T-shirts with free Diddy on it, or free Puff on it. All of a sudden you see all these on social media, and I don't know, is that a target ad to influence people, to remind them that he's or make people think he wouldn't do this. He's a good dad. He's a good father. He's a good person. That these are lies, and don't believe that. I don't know, but I noticed that yesterday, and even when you go onto social media today, that's all you see. You see stuff with him and Kim Porter, for instance. There's a video showing him and Kim Porter when she was in the hospital. You see videos of him and Cassie. I mean, he's all over the internet right now. And I think I don't know who is trying to drown out all the social media coverage that's been going on, or what. But somebody is trying to do something. You see what I'm saying? And we're going to listen to this. This is just 4 hours ago. So this is this morning. They're giving you a recap. This is a recap of for the week. Diddy's trial recap for week 2. So this is, and they're going to talk about everything that went on in week 2. Let me just do this right quick. Let me put it over to the side. I don't know, have y'all been noticing that, but that's something I just have been noticing so much lately. Today, last night, yesterday, and then this morning. Let me get over to this. No. Here it is here. Give me 1 second. Oh, let me do one more thing. Okay. I think Cassie testimony was really good. I liked how she handled herself during the trial. And after that, I would say the next best, I think Don Richard, she got tripped up a little because of her, she just got tripped up a little. Mm-mm. Mhm. I'm trying to find why I can't find this. Here, I just. Hmm. I'm trying to look for something, guys. It's not showing up. No, that's not it. Guys, let me try. I'm looking for something. It's supposed to have been popped up in here, and it didn't. And it didn't. I'm looking for a download that I just got through. Oh, here it is. Okay, I got it now. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. Finally got it right. Okay, here we go, guys. This is the recap for the week. So when I say the recap for the week, and the information will be down in my description box, but this is the recap for the Sean Diddy Combs trial for week 2. Week 2 started Monday. And while I'm at it, I don't think they're having a trial on this coming Monday. That would be Monday because Monday's supposed to be Memorial Day weekend, right? So I don't think they're having trial until Tuesday. They're not going to resume until Tuesday. And Monday is that 26th. That's May 26th, Memorial Day week. Memorial Day. So I think that's why they're going to resume back trial on Tuesday on the 27th. So, guys, that actually give some of us a break to sleep in, but I'm still going to sum up what happened. I'm still going to be bringing you some information on what happened that week and just go over everything else with you all. Okay. Let me go ahead and show this here. Let me unmute it.
The jury ended the week hearing testimony from rapper Kid Cudi. Chris Tritico, our Fox 26 senior legal analyst, is joining me now to talk a little bit more about this. Kid Cudi, Chris, testified that Sean Combs broke into his home. He believes Combs was behind the firebombing of his car. What charge was this testimony important for?
So this plays into the RICO case against Diddy. If you'll remember, Cassie testified that Combs, when he found out about their relationship, Cassie testified that he told her that he was going to firebomb his car. His car was going to burn.
Yeah, he did.
And now you have testimony that it in fact happened. Now the defense cross-examined him and made him admit he does not know what happened, how his car burned. But come on, the jury's going to make this critical connection. Combs said, I'm going to firebomb this guy's car. His car was broken into, the top was cut, and a Molotov cocktail was thrown into it and it burned. That's not a great leap here, circumstantially, to conclude that it was Diddy who did that.
So prosecution is looking to prove these federal charges of not only sex trafficking, but racketeering. And so this testimony you're saying goes toward that there was an organized crime situation going on.
Correct. And that's in the indictment, and it's one of the elements they have to prove.
Okay. Ventura's longtime makeup artist also testified on Thursday. She had direct knowledge of the violence against Cassie Ventura.
She was present in a hotel room. I don't know if it was the day that we've been talking about, but she was present in a hotel room with Cassie Ventura when Combs went into her room, Cassie's room, door closed. She hears arguing, screaming, things being thrown. Combs storms out, and then she goes in, and Cassie is curled up, crying. She's got bruises and cuts on her face, and she has to help her, not only console her, but then make her up for wherever she was going out. So she did not witness the what caused it to happen. But again, circumstantially, we can conclude, and the jury's going to conclude here, that it was Combs who did it. She was not hurt when he went in, and she was when he left, and she had to make it all up.
And she admitted she didn't go to police because she was scared of him too.
Right.
The makeup artist. So the jury now has 4 days off. The judge told them yesterday, do not watch anything as far as media coverage goes. Do not have conversations about this trial. How difficult is that, though, for the jury to do?
Well, you have to assume, and you have to have faith that the jury is going to follow the judge's orders. And I've been in the big cases that I've been in, the judge really tells them, don't watch TV at all. If you're going to have trouble with this, just don't watch TV. Don't pick up the paper.
You almost can't go on social media either.
Right.
You can't even look at your phone.
Right. Stay off of it altogether. And you have to have faith that the jury is going to follow these orders. You're in a huge trial. They understand that if they violate this order, that it likely is going to cause a mistrial, and they have to start this over again. And there's millions of dollars on the line here if they have to start this trial over.
Yeah. All right. The judge says they are on schedule for the trial, and next week a former employee will be on the stand. That's going to take place on Tuesday. Chris Tritico, thank you.
You bet.
Okay.
The jury ended the week hearing testimony from rapper Kid Cudi. Chris Tritico, our Fox 26 senior.
Okay. I'm trying to get it from keep playing. Okay. Guys, now, you know that all during the week, we had some good testimonies. Out of the whole week, I think everybody liked what Kid Cudi had to say. He didn't hold any punches. And he came in dressed just like, I don't care. This is me. You're going to take me how I am dressed. He didn't wear a blazer or anything, or no button-down shirt. He came in blue jeans, a white tee, and a leather black jacket with his earrings still hanging in his ear. And he was walking in smoking. I mean, he was smoking his cigarette just walking in. And I attribute that smoking cigarette just puffing on it like that. He's nervous. He don't want to be there, but something that keep him calm. That's, by smoking that cigarette. And he reminded me of an old, walking in, the way he was dressed and stuff, like an old Hollywood star back in the day. When you see the bad boys, not that he's a bad boy now, but the bad boys where all the girls love him and he's a main man on the Hollywood scene. That's what he reminded me of. But he was pretty frank during that trial. He said how he felt. He didn't hold back. He said it the way he wanted to say it. Excuse me in court, but I'm going to say this the way I need it to be said. And he did talk about how someone did break, not just torched his car, but with a Molotov cocktail or whatever you call it, lighted with rags of flammable stuff in it, and obviously they must have cut the roof because he had his Corvette is red and black. Cut the cut the roof line, you know, the because it's a convertible, so it's a soft top. Cut that top, and then drop that cocktail down in it, flammable cocktail, to light the car up and blaze. But anyway, I do have pictures of that car. Let me see. Can I bring them up? Where are they? Let me just see. Where did I put those pictures? I do have pictures of them. Let me just check right quick, guys. Give me 1 second. I got these pictures of it, and I would love to bring it up so y'all can see them. See what the car looks like, because sometimes not everybody get a chance to see everything. Okay, let me bring up those pictures. Trying to figure out where did I put them. I wonder, did I file them? Let me just check and see that I file those pictures. But you can obviously see, and then not just that, but somebody also broke into his home. The camera, when you're coming into, oh yeah, I got the pictures. When you're coming up to his home, you know how you can angle your camera away from the door so you can't see what somebody is doing. Here's those pictures. This is the roof is pointing up. Some you can see the finger, the red thing. That's the roof. That big V shape, and that black top. You can see the roof, and then down below there's another picture of inside the car with the red seats. Let me bring up another one right quick. Let me just get another one pulled up. Give me 1 second. I did pull that one back. Okay, let me get rid of that one and pull up the next one. These are exhibits. You can see how they're marked because they're exhibits. So this is the front door. I mean, the driver's side door of his car. You see the red portion of the door, and even on the black portion, you see how it burnt and stained up, and you see down below the seat is burnt and got ash everywhere. There's no way you can fix that. He said the car was unfixable. So those some of the pictures. Let me bring up another one. But somebody did. They did go into the home, and then when they got inside the home, they decide to take his dog. He got a dog, and put the dog in the bathroom and lock the dog in the bathroom. And that dog have not been the same. That dog been jumpy and jittery ever since. That means to me, because I'm a dog person, I got dogs. I got 2. So to me, what that led me to believe is that they scared that dog, or probably abused that dog in that little short time. I'm not saying they did, but allegedly, that dog seemed like he was abused, and then locked up in that bathroom. And he doesn't he doesn't lock his dog up. He lets his dog run freely in the home when he's gone. And I think that's the best way. You're supposed to let your dog run freely in your home when you're not there. You know, I don't believe in locking up a dog when I'm gone. What if the home catch on fire? What if somebody break in? The dog can't do nothing. They can take everything in the house because the dog can't even get out. What's the use of having the dog and you're going to lock him up? That don't make no sense to me. But you can see the roof of the car line, the roof of the car, the black convertible. Is a Porsche convertible Porsche, and you can see that's been cut. And then they threw the flammable thing inside, and you can see where the top of it started melting, and then you can see the inside of the car and everything. That's somebody did that out of anger. But it was told that he did that because he was seeing his girl, which is Cassie. But Cassie stated that they was doing a time, and he said Cassie told him they had broke up during that time. They was not together. So how, if y'all are not together, why are you torching this man's car? Why are you doing all this? And y'all wasn't together anyway. You treated her, she was just your sex slave. She just did your freak offs for you. And you did say Kim was your man, your queen. And Cassie is just an employee that you can do anything with, or do anything for you. So just make it clear, make it clear. Don't be messing up the waters, talking about you and Cassie this and you and Cassie that. Let me bring up the picture. And then he just needed somebody on his arms when he go to these big events and stuff, and that's what Cassie came in. Let me bring up this picture of him and Cassie, which to me now, as I look at it now, is a joke. Wait, here's him and Kim Porter. Let me bring up the Kim Porter picture. And Kim is a beautiful woman. That's him and Kim Porter. Kim was tall. Okay. But he didn't treat her right either. So, you know what I mean? Kim didn't even get treated right. He didn't treat none of the women right in my book. They all was treated badly. And when is allegedly though, but when Kim was pregnant at the last right before she had her baby, she had to she was told that she got to go ahead and do this. That means having sex with certain men. And I don't know whether these men was part of the Illuminati or whatever, but it was told that, and she didn't want to do it. And she said she don't want to do it, but he told her, no, you got to do it. This is something you have to do. And when I heard that, I thought that was the worst thing I ever had heard of. But it's alleged that all the women have to have sex with other men. It's a certain group of men before they give birth. Right before they give birth, that's what they have to do. And they call it, it's time for you to do that now. And she begged and pleaded, I heard, but overall, it had to be done in his eyes. Now, that's sick. That is sick. There's no way you treat a woman or anybody, especially when they're carrying your child. That's the lowest of the low. Well, in my book it is. And just like he had to give away the key to give back the key. Oh, I don't know. Did y'all know he had to give back that key? He got the key to the city of Atlanta. No, New York. Is it Atlanta or New York? Eric Adams gave him the key to the city. And it was one of them. Somebody put in the chat which one it is. But anyway, after the Cassie videotape was released and everybody saw that video, because he had been denying it and everything. When everybody saw that video, let me see. It was New York. Thank you, Missy. It was New York. All right. Eric Adams, I should know because Eric Adams is in New York. Okay. But once everybody saw that video, they knew that he have to return that key. And I think that was an embarrassing moment for him, that he had to return that key. Give me a second, guys. Let me see. Somebody is... okay. All right. Thank you. Wait, give me a second. Is this today? Friday the 23rd. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to let you all watch one of the live videos. Or let me know that you see this. Oh, let me, something is going on with one of my kids. Give me 1 second, guys. This is today. Okay. Okay. I'm not going to be on long. Whew. That's, you know how, I'm going to have to be cutting it short. That's about one of my kids. Okay? And that's about one of my kids. So, thank you, Missy, for letting me know. I'm going to cut this short, but I'm going to come back today. Let me just see any recap from the, any more recaps from the trial. What went on today. Let me just see right quick. Let me see how long that is. That's too long. Need something. That's 5 minutes. I do have 5 minutes. Okay, we're gonna just do this one because it's not long. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to cut this short. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut this short. I'll come back today and finish up. If I don't come back and finish up as a live, I'll drop it as a hi TT, hi TNT, hello Pinkie and chat, back to the bushes listening. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna have to cut it short because I just got a text about one of my kids. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it short, guys. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and be going out of here. Let me put my music on. Pre-recorded or finish it up later on today. I'll try to come back and finish it up today. Let me go ahead and go. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Love you guys. Bye-bye.